really study and have great notes, but it's hard when you're not getting the reps, and you got a big honor.
There's White across midfield, breaking into the second level, across the 30. Robert, that looks a lot like the beginning to last week's game for Zaquan.
Yeah, really amazing. This front is doing an excellent job. Open up the holes, and he's just really patient, just waiting for that thing. Yeah, it's tough sometimes. The same pec injury that he had a year ago, so a lot of new faces.
After the big hitter, Lingard breaks free for a first down. Goes ahead inside the 5.
Home defenses, a lot of times when you can't stop the run, it could just be flat out demoralizing.
Which is the second worst rush offense in the UFL, but 2 explosives
right here
on this opening drive. And McClendon gets backfield. Robert cough it up Smith. Backs it up for Blewett, and he stays perfect from inside 40 on the season. 3-0 Houston.
John with guys after he got up, running folks over.
On 3rd and 4, Danny Etling out of the timeout. Sure throws back across his body, and that's a touchdown. Malik for 6 for Michigan.
12.
Well, you have to understand when you can come. This is what we talked about with Danny Etling. Just that ability to get money down for your quarterback here. What are we doing? 3rd and
On 3rd and 8 for McClendon. Pressure to play alive and a sliding grab across the middle to keep this drive alive. Hall, the #1 guy in receptions in the UFL.
I love this. Watch this time in the pocket right there. Just not watch this.
You never get broke making a profit. Is that it?
That's a Brian Billickism. You never go broke taking a profit.
Original, huh?
I don't know about originals. First time I heard it.
Malone crease, and he's got blockers out in front down the sideline.
Wow.
There goes Malone. Foot race. Can they catch him? He's down and
At the 1-yard line prior to the ball coming loose.
Boy, great job picking up these blocks along the sideline. He's not getting the penalties. Look at that. He grabbed the braid there.
Literally a hair away from a touchdown. A yard away, Etling pulls it out, flips it to his tight end. Rua has a touchdown. Michigan with their second of the day.
You're going to go with that little play action, expecting run. Played over the last couple of weeks. Michigan with win a week ago in Houston with a close loss at the end. It's so important in this sport.
Cyril Grayson bounced a fire and uses his lightning quick legs to get out across the 45.
Monday.
Right here.
180. What's that?
McClendon pulled it, and Michigan stuffs it on the...
What's that?
That play brings up a 4th down and 2. And up the gut. Kirk Merritt back in there after being out with a hamstring injury last week.
180.
Get a quick pop downfield.
Here is the just ahead of pressure. It is caught for a touchdown. Kiki Chisholm with a great delivery from McClendon with heat in his face.
Boys of Jalen McClendon knows that he's going to take the... Watch the placement on this ball. He knows I'm about to take it, but that's all right. On Chisholm, perfect placement. He's getting Taylor Stallworth up in his grill. He's trying to get that ball landing. Stephen, I saw that you had those dried up this time. You're looking good down there, man. Staying cool.
First down for Michigan. Etling pumps, gets out of there, and the second wave comes and gets him.
Tough loss last week emotionally, coming out and playing hard today.
Booming punt. He's back. He weaves his way up to the 40.
Play action, rollout here from Jalen McClendon.
To his left, he's on target and a first down.
Just in case Brian is listening, it is you never go broke taking a profit.
This will be a season long for Blewett, and it is true. Get a 2-point game.
Of course, with the late change with Etling.
On 2nd and 9, Etling across the middle, has a first, and the ball comes out at the end. Was he down, though? Mariner loses it.
Different animals from a mental standpoint.
So how aggressive will he? Looks like they will be, and a catch by Hall along the sideline.
This week, you can't let a team beat you 2 weeks in a row.
Houston gets it first. That was not all the way in for, so no touchback, so he brings it out and makes something out of it.
Back at the sticks, all kinds of space underneath.
The swarming run defense of Michigan shows up to bring up 3rd down. Where do they go on 4th down and 2?
They're expecting.
Back to the air.
Go with Z select, some sort of pass play. Stay with the duo.
Picks the run. It's Tawa barreling ahead. He is a bowling ball, and he has a first down.
Early in the game now, but watch for Edling to hang on to the ball one of these times.
And got it a clock, and Houston is all over Nate McCrary.
You had experience with that when that change is made so late, game day or so late in the week, game plan that everybody else in the offense is already comfortable with, don't want to change it.
Oh, it is definitely off for Etling. You're right, Devin. He drops it in on 3rd touchdown. Devin Ross for 6.
That's just a quarterback.
We're just trying to get out there. It's just a tough position for him to be in. So it was a great job running from those guys. Great job by D. Ross. You can't ask for any better than that.
Here we go. 180. What's that?
Well, they give it up on 4th down. Last drive and a pick here. Nobody. Off he goes. Kenai Lovely. Making a move. Yeah. It's a pick 6.
Lovely. What do you expect out of this down and distance, out of this formation? Expects the little bubble, reacts to it, triggers on it, makes the catch, 1 touchdown, and gets in for the touchdown.
Bubble out to Hall, and it.
Hometown.
And Michigan stands up again. Running offenses in the UFL coming into today. And on this drive, asserting their will on much as they have all game long. McCrary with the first down.
Yeah. Lions now.
Yep. And that is good. Second 50-yarder for B.T. Potter.
I mean, that's the simple truth of it, right? It's the old Reese Bobby thing. If you're not first, you're always please.
Burns starts to break for Grayson. Got hit by his own guy, but the only thing slowing him up from breaking it all the way.
There you go.
180. What's up?
Oh, bad snap. Clendon, ball is still loose. And Michigan is on top. It played pinball behind McClendon. And Ron Stone ends up picking it up for the Panthers.
Here we go. 180. What's up?
Half a minute to go. Let's continue with the completion to Hall. Outside the 30. Well, McClendon middle with 8 seconds to go. Now they're inside the 5 with Grayson, and they're in timeout.
Well less than 1%, but not quite 0%.
McClendon touchdown with 2 seconds left. And now they'll have 3.
Justin Hall, 11th catch of the day, out of that slot position.